So I'm Allie with the Potomac Bead Company, and I'm going to show you how to make a cute Christmas earring out of peyote, and this is circular peyote. And what I've used is size 8/0 seed beads in an array of green colors. And I've started out with my peyote with an even count of 26 beads, and this is about a quarter size when you're looking at it. So 26 beads, and then I've continued with peyote after I tied those beads into a loop. My third row, so that it would sit down rather than facing up, I've used 2 beads in between each bead that was sticking up, so that way it's a little bit more wreath-like. What I'm going to do then is embellish my wreath with some 4mm Swarovski bicones. You could use 8mm or 8/0 seed beads, you could use 11/0 depending on the size that you want your berries to be. You could also make a little wreath to put on them as well. So I've come out the top of my circular here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my needle and just feed it down into the wreath and just come out randomly. This is a nice class that you don't have to think too hard. Put the Swarovski on and go down some other beads that are close. Give it a little pull, and there my berry is on top of my wreath. Feed my thread back in a couple rows again. And I don't like my thread to ever show, so I'm going along the peyote line in a diagonal form. I'm going to put one of my little Swarovski crystals over there on the end and come up here and put that onto my wreath. So I'm going to continue with this, putting the berries on the wreath, and then I'll just make a simple little either peyote or a simple little drop here to be with a crystal at the top in order to be my little hanger to go on the earring. If you get really creative at the bottom, you can make a bow with 11/0 seed beads, making a loop, going through, making a loop, and then letting some fringe hang down as well. And I'll show that in a second.